What's up, everyone? How's my sound? It's showing a little lag for me, but just let me know how my sound is. Have a mic and everything, so thanks. What's up, everyone? How's my sound? It's showing a little lag for me, but just let me know how my sound is. Have a mic and everything. Awesome. Good to hear the sound is good. It's kind of weird to do the live while the video is also lagging, but I'm going to make it work. What is up, DDK14? What's up, Wandering Marine Veteran? What's up, Eli? Thanks for making it. I know you were placing a location. Eli, you guys should actually go check out his channel. He does vending as well. Thanks for the sound check. Appreciate that. And then what's up, Mike? I believe your name is right. Colander 6. I believe your name is Mike. I'm glad you're excited. Keep that resolution. Just keeping that resolution low is good. Yeah, definitely. I'm about to go place a machine. That's awesome, Eli. Good luck on that machine. Have fun placing it. What type of machine are you placing? What's up, Mike G? What's up, Chrome? What's up, Azwali Nazar? I think I said your name right. What's up, everyone? What's up, Keith? How you doing? Yeah, Mike, I got you. I got a good memory. You joined Enhanced Entrepreneurs, so that's how I really know. And if anyone in here hasn't joined Enhanced Entrepreneurs, you're going to want to go to the link in the description of this live. Enhanced Entrepreneurs is a community of entrepreneurs around the world. So yeah, you're going to want to check that out. No problem on the shout out, Eli. But yeah, nice. What type of triple head do you know? Is it like a 1-800 vending or something like that, or a Vendstar? If any of y'all have questions, I'm definitely just trying to help you start a vending business. So I'm sure, Mike, you have some questions. I'm down to answer them. I'll also be answering them inside Enhanced Entrepreneurs. What's up, Jonathan Costello? Thanks for tuning in. If anyone wants to share this live stream with their social network, I wouldn't mind that. I really appreciate that. I'm close to hitting 2,000 subscribers. I'm at 1986. So if we could get 14 more subs within the next hour, and if I could provide some value for you guys, I'll be excited to do that. Yeah. But just to start off, I'm going to be publishing a video today or tomorrow on the psychology of motivation and the psychology of being rejected. I could talk a little bit about that here, but my main thing with the psychology of being rejected, you actually are never being rejected. So I have a lot of people who comment and say, like, getting a location is rather hard, you know, getting rejected kind of sucks. But the thing is, you're not being rejected. You have to think in life, like, rejection is a myth because you don't really have anything to begin with. So when you go into a location and they tell you no, you're not being rejected. You're actually just in the same exact situation as you were when you walked in the door. But when they say yes, obviously that puts you ahead. But when you get rejected, you don't win or lose, to be honest. You know, you're still in the same situation and you just have to be persistent and go get more locations. Oh yeah, Jonathan, that last collection, I forgot the kid's name, but he commented the exact number. It was $456 in bills. Um, but yeah, I'm giving away a $25 gift card for that. But I also have another collection video coming out either today or tomorrow as well. Spread the word, just a few more. Yeah, thanks, Wandering. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, Mike, Calendar 6. Because, yeah, Chrome Vending is also Mike, but Calendar 6, yeah, the finances isn't even a big deal. It really depends on your long-term outlook with this business. That's what the biggest thing with vending. What's your long-term look in vending? What are you trying to do long-term in vending? How do you want your business to be a year from now, 2 years from now? Start with a gumball machine. Do you want to end with a gumball machine? Do you want to end in full line? Kind of work backwards from what you want in the future, and then work backwards from that. It really just depends on you. These machines, you could buy a full line machine if you have the money to invest, but with full line, it's a lot more work. It's a lot more manual labor because you're picking up, 500, 600 pound, 700 pound machines and you're moving them and placing them in locations. So then you need a dolly and you need a truck, or you need a locating service that will pick a machine up for you and then drop it off at a location. I'll have a video on that later this week next week. I'm placing a soda machine, I believe, on Thursday of this upcoming week, and I'll show you my entire process with that and how I move the machines. So I'm excited to show you guys that, which will be very cool. And I think a lot of you guys ask, how do you move the machines if you don't have the actual equipment or the trucks? I have a cool, interesting way of doing it. I'm not sure. I may pay the locator that I have, a guy who actually comes and picks it up and drops it off for you and then places it. Because it just takes the stress off your back. And if you have the funds to do that, it really doesn't cut much into your bottom line. I don't mind starting with the Ventstar 3000. I started with Ventstar 3000s myself. I bought 12 of those for $400. I got a really good deal on those. They're solid machines to start with, but the only thing is, if you're in, let's put it this way, if you're in rough neighborhoods or neighborhoods where, they have the idea that they could steal it, the machines are very light. That's why I like going with metal machines and stuff like that. So that's the issue with Ventstars. They're very plastic and cheap. People will break them. And also the thing with Ventstars, I could show you how to easily get free candy infinitely with just a paper clip on a Ventstar. So you just have to keep that in mind. I don't think they're bad machines to start, but sometimes if you put them in bad locations and people, want to steal from it, they can steal from it. So that's the only issue. Titan triple head. Yeah, those aren't bad machines. I actually have a few of those. Does it make sense to hire employees in a vending business? How much would you pay them? It does make sense to hire employees in a vending business. It kind of sucks because I tried to hire an employee and, it really didn't work out to my favor of what I expected from him. That's the only thing. But hiring an employee, it could be hard. And also the thing is, in the vending business, you think, us pulling out fat stacks of cash, we're making so much money. But the thing is, we're making 50 cents to $1, 40 cents to $1, 70 cents to $1. And then with bulk vending, you maybe make 15 cents or 20 cents on a quarter. So you're not really making that much money, essentially. So that's the only thing. You have to account when you have an employee. You need to have at least 100 vending machines, and you make them run your entire route, or at least a majority of those machines, and pay them between $12 and $15 per hour. And maybe they can hit, if you have them tightly packed, they can hit 5 to 10 machines within an hour. So then your profit's a little higher because you obviously have them tightly packed. I don't recommend having an employee, though, because it is a cash business and it is very hard to monitor. The only thing you can go off of on the bulk gumball machines is the fact that, okay, these past 3 months I made this amount of money, so I expect to get that much back. So that's the only thing with it. You just have to know the employee, too, and trust the employee. That's pretty much all it is. But if you're just starting out, you don't really need an employee. And that's the same with bulk machines. Whenever someone tells me, oh, I travel a lot and I want to do this passively, full line machines are they're not that passive. They're semi-absentee businesses. Because for me, I have to go every other day to my full line locations, to most of my full line locations. But to my bulk machines, I don't have to go. And I could put the bulk locations usually on a 3-week to even a 6 to 7 week cycle. So then I have more time to, focus on locating, focusing on building my business and building my brand here in New York. It just depends, seriously, long term, what you want to do with your business. Do you want this to be a side income, or do you want this to be your main income? Long term, bigger machines, snacks, beverages, combos, someone to break, compressor. Who fixes it? Do you hire someone? Yeah, that's with the bigger machines. Obviously, that's a big thing. I'm working on coming out with a sheet for people to essentially, like a checklist when you go and buy used machines, what you should look for when buying used machines. Because the compressor, that's great that you said that, because I'm sure you've been doing your research. That's the biggest thing on soda machines that goes. So knowing, like, okay, this compressor is 5 years old, it'll still go for another 5 years or so. But keeping the compressor clean, keeping your bill validator clean, keeping parts of the machine very clean will make the machine last the longest. We're dealing with, automated equipment here, so we need the equipment to be clean and always be, I guess, just clean, essentially, so it lasts the longest. And you would be the one to fix it, man. It's really not hard to fix full line machines. I started with brand new machines when I started this business, so I haven't really had many problems. I had one bill acceptor that I had a problem, but it just needed to be cleaned, so it wasn't that crazy. You're just worried it will break. What will break? I don't see your first message. Oh, would you Yeah, they do break. They do break very easily. Usually if you have them on a location, and let's say it's a good location, it'll break because kids are the ones that are using it, and they just pull the flaps off of it, and they, crank it too hard, or they put a penny in it and a penny gets stuck. So those plastic mechs are really terrible. DDK14, 53rd location today. Wow, that's awesome. Are you only in bulk, or do you do full line as well? That's amazing. Yeah, Mike did say the assets and liabilities with vending machines. I don't know if I necessarily agree with Mike, and if he's still in here, I'm sorry, but I don't know if I necessarily agree with the whole thing. I personally always believe a vending machine is an asset. That's just me, because the value of a vending machine, let's say you buy a vending machine for $500, it's going to stay around that $500. And that's how much you're going to be able to sell it for, whether it's on a location or not. But it becomes a better location. It becomes a better asset when it's on location, because then you're taking the machine, which is $500, and say it makes $300 per month. 300 times 12, you're making $3,600. Add that to the $500. You could get about $4,000 for that machine technically if you have a good buyer, because you should be able to get a year's worth of income on that machine plus the value of the machine when it's on location. What's up, Brighton? How you doing, man? How do you know what snacks or beverages to put in your machine? Yeah, Mike, I'm actually coming out. I'm coming out with a lot of videos this upcoming week, but I have a video coming out with the 5 best snacks that you should be putting in your vending machine for full line. My biggest thing, personally, I like to go by profit margin, but sometimes you have your locations tell you to put certain things, so then you can't really go by profit margin. But profit margin is my biggest thing, and then also what sells. You have to test what sells at each location. You never really know. Is it smart to market bulk candy? Is the ROI worth it, or is it just better to hit the ground and look for locations? Keith, I kind of understand what you mean. The ROI is worth it on bulk, but the only thing is the ROI is worth it after you have so many machines. You want to have a lot of bulk machines, because that's when it becomes the most, and you want to have them tightly packed so you're not just going an hour this way or an hour that way, because then it doesn't become worth it. The ROI is big. And Keith, I know you do the honor boxes, which I'm interested in those, because think about it. If you could place 1,000 honor boxes, I don't know where you live, but where I live in New York, we have, let's say, 1,000 locations to place honor boxes. If I was able to place 1,000 honor boxes, and if they make me $5 a month, that's $5,000 a month. And I really don't find it being that hard to place honor boxes. And I'd love to hear from you on, how to locate honor boxes, because it seems like it's a lot easier than bulk machines, but I might be wrong, because I feel like they take up no space. I don't know why people would say no, and you're also helping a good cause, so I'm not sure. DDK14, bulk only. That's awesome. 50 machines. Wow. That's a nice little income. That's super awesome. What's up, Brighton, again? Hi. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Brighton. Do you recommend an LLC for people just starting out? Depends what you want to do long-term. Infinite value. I do recommend following the law, so I would say an LLC, but you also could do different types of companies, whether it be a S Corp, C Corp, an Inc. You could do a doing business as. Just however you want to protect yourself, and then whatever equipment you have, you want to go based on that stuff too. Because I'm getting locations. Hopefully, I'm submitting a proposal. I need to get insurance, actually, upwards of $1 million insurance. It sounds expensive. It's really not. It'll maybe cost an extra $100 or $200 a month because the potential of a vending machine falling on someone is so low. So the insurance is low. It's not like it's really going to happen, you know? But it's really not that expensive. Would you start out in candy or gumball machines? Also, where would you recommend placing gumball or candy machines? Example, auto shop. No, auto body shops, to be honest, I don't think do that well. But I'm going to touch on that after I answer your first question. Gumball machines, I would say. Gumball machines and toy machines. A lot of people on here don't talk about toys. I'm going to come on here and talk about the toys that you should be placing in your machines. A lot of video ideas. I'm actually going to write that down because that's a cool little idea, which is toy vending. Like which toys you should put in your vending machine is a big thing. I recommend brand vending, but then also gumballs. They're about 92% profit margin. So you want to start high profits. Whenever you get into this, and in any business, you want to make sure you're making the highest amount of profit potential, because then that's how you can reinvest back into your business. Because if you're not making a high amount of profit, you're not going to be able to reinvest as much back into your business. I recommend placing machines, and this is a weird thing to say, I guess, essentially, but if you have any areas around you where, you know, I guess like it's lower income areas. I have areas around me where there are areas that they don't make as much money as other towns. That's my best way of saying what I'm trying to say here with trying to be politically correct. Placing them in lower income areas, the machines actually do better. It's really interesting. So any areas that you see that people don't make as much money, they're going to do the best. And then I also recommend laundromats, which are like amazing machines, like amazing. And then any type of restaurant locations. Restaurants do very well. Auto body shops can do well, going back to that. It just depends on the auto body shop, and you want auto body shops where people are waiting for their cars for X amount of time. Some auto body shops, people just drop their cars off and then they come back. So you don't want those type of locations. You want people waiting and they see your machine and then it's an impulse buy. Chrome, an asset makes you money, a liability costs you money. Yeah, but Mike, a vending machine sitting doesn't really cost me money. Like, it's a sunk cost after that point. It's an investment into my business. So I still believe it to be an asset. And that's just me. Wandering Marine veteran. Let's say for a person whose main business interest is in vending. Generically, about when do you need an employee? When is it too much time? When do you think you have enough locations to spread out? I'd say when you hit that, and I guess bulk, full line, arcade machines, any of that stuff, when you hit anywhere between 70, 80 bulk machines, upwards of 150, and then if you have full line machines in there, you absolutely need an employee, because otherwise it becomes almost an everyday business. And then also you start to lose locations, because I was going to do a video on that as well. I had lost a location 2 weeks ago. It was a great location. It was like 70 something employees that they had at this like fencing place. And I just didn't have the employee or willpower or the manpower to be able to go there that week and drop a machine off, because I had to run my route that week. And it just gets really hard when you have, you know, too many machines to manage, and you have, you know, all these locations, and you're out locating, and you're also even doing the day-to-day operation of running your actual business. So my guess with that, if you're doing bulk and full line, when you hit like 80 machines, 90 machines, you're going to want to get an employee. Otherwise it gets really hard. Or at least, you know, if you have a sibling or something, because I have brothers that help me out, it helps, it makes it a little easier. Do you think I should buy full line machines in a pair of 5 to get a discount for buying more and keep them in storage until I'm able to place them, or should I just start with one? I mean, in that in itself, I mean, I think the biggest thing with vending is just going out and locating. And yes, obviously it gets harder every day. You know, the more YouTube videos that I make and every other vending person on YouTube makes, the harder it gets for us to place locations, because the more people that have the business and are in the business. But yes, I absolutely believe you should buy those 5 machines if you can get a discount for them and keep them in storage, because eventually you're going to be able to get locations. And then once that location says, yeah, okay, place the machine, they want that location within 48 to 72 hours. Otherwise, you could potentially have a competitor come in and, you know, place a machine there. And I had that happen to me numerous times, maybe 2 or 3 times. So you just got to keep certain things in mind. And if you're going to be able to get a bulk discount and you can put the money aside for the business, then definitely do that. Or when do you think an employee gives you the chance to expand, because one person only do so much? Most any business can go far with one. Yeah, your business, I'm struggling with scalability at my point right now. I'm thinking of different ways that I could scale my business. Your business can definitely, it's capped out at X amount of machines. That's a given. You definitely need a lot of employees, or you need 1 or 2 additional employees as you grow. I'd say one employee per 100 vending machines. 100, I would say mainly bulk machines. That does it full line. If you have 100 vending machines, you need 2, 3, 4 employees. But you know what? Maybe that's wrong. But maybe like 2 or 3 employees for full line for every 100 vending machines, and then for bulk machines every 100 machines. Maybe 1 employee just to help you out, you know, partially during the week. I have friends that have 2, 3, 400 bulk machines. I have people that have thousands of machines. And they're the only people that do it. But the thing is, it's their literally 9 to 6 job that they're driving every single day to all of these machines. So that's not what vending is to me. Vending to me is a passive income. It's a passive income source, and I don't want to have to work every single day for this business. Keys from Pennsylvania. Wandering Marine. I've not seen much on hiring a vending employee. Yeah, I could do a video on hiring a vending employee, but for me, it seems like people, and that's the thing I really want to talk about here, and that's why I'm kind of doing this live. People don't seem to be engaged with the content that I believe actually helps you. It's really interesting to see that people only want to see me grab money from my vending machines. People just want to see my income. People just want to see that stuff. I personally want to be an education channel. I want to teach you how to start a vending business. I want to teach you how to grow a vending business. I want to teach you the hard parts about vending, the real nitty-gritty things. But I seem to not get that much engagement on those videos, and I'm really curious why. If you guys can hit me in the comments, why are you not engaged on some of my videos where I have 2,000 subscribers almost, but I get 400 views on a video that, you know, really is teaching you how to start a business or how to place machines and stuff like that. People only seem to watch the collection videos, and I'm really curious why that is. Because if people didn't just watch the collection videos, I would be doing a lot more videos and try to help you. And this week I do plan on doing videos where I'm not out on my route and I'm just talking, but I'm curious to see how those do, because I feel like I can help, but I don't know if people are as receptive with me helping and they just want to actually see me pull fat stacks of cash out of my vending machines. Yeah, I'll read everyone else's comment, but I see that infinite value. People rather be entertained than educated. Yeah, I've heard that too, because YouTube is an entertainment source. People go on YouTube to be entertained. It sucks that it is that, but I also know there is channels that they do a little bit of both. It's entertaining and educating. So I guess it's a personal thing for me. It's kind of hard for me to be able to do both. So I guess I'm figuring out that happy medium for both, and trying to entertain you guys while being educational. So I guess maybe I have to get be fun. I don't know what it is, but hopefully I'll figure it out a little bit. But going back on the comments here. Yo, what's up, John? How you doing? Yo, Mike. Oh, wow. People are talking about 50 plus locations. I'm still thinking about buying my first machine. Yeah, man. You got to start somewhere, though. You got to take that action, take that first step, and you'll be there in no time for sure. One must start somewhere. I have not yet either. Exactly. Integrity, vending, and fun. Hi. What's up? You may have already covered this. Do you use Ventrac? If not, how do you keep track of your route organized? I don't use Ventrac. I actually just use an Excel sheet, and I keep it really simple. I planned on sharing my Excel sheet, but I don't know how to share it essentially with taking all of my stuff out of it, and then just sharing my formulas and stuff like that. So if I do figure that out, then I'll be able to do it. I'm sure there is a way in Excel to do that, but I just use a simple Excel sheet, and then it just tells me, okay, this week I have to go to these machines. And I have it separated based on 4 routes, and that's pretty much all it is. So it makes it a little easier. But Excel is super simple if you know how to use it. And I was a finance major in college, so it helped a little bit with being able to put together a nice Excel sheet that manages my profit margins, that manages my time, and all of that stuff. Eli, I'm putting bouncy balls in my machine that I'm placing. Yeah, bouncy balls, I think the profit's pretty high on those. I have a few that have bouncy balls, but my biggest product that I put in machines are like Squishland products or any type of brand vending products. I like to vend those 1-inch and 2-inch products. I'm starting out by getting education first. I'm going to the Vegas convention, watching these vending guys, being on these streams, trying to make connection first, but ultimately taking action. Yeah, Wandering Marine Vet, I think that's the perfect way to start this business. The NBVA show is going to be sweet. I'm actually the first speaker on how to get locations and locating tips and stuff. So you guys, if you are going to the NBVA, I will be the first speaker. If you want to wake up at 8 a.m. and come down and hear me speak, I will be there. So it'll be cool to meet a lot of you guys if you guys are there. But yeah, super excited to meet you, and you'll learn a lot. And as well with the convention, you'll be able to talk to actual wholesalers and manufacturers of vending machines. So that can even help take your business to that next level. Do you have machines that accept credit card? Does that money just get deposited into your bank? Yes, I have machines that accept credit card. Only 3 of my full line machines accept credit card. And it does get deposited right into your bank. You can have it actually settle into your bank within 2 days, but I have it just deposit every week. So it's not that bad. But it doesn't add up to much. I'll be honest, they have all these crazy statistics that credit cards are outpacing cash, but I still have way more cash than I do credit cards. I don't know, people aren't really receptive to the credit cards on the vending machines, or maybe my certain locations that I have them at, people aren't really credit card savvy, or they just don't have the credit cards. They don't use the credit cards. What's up, John? So roughly 80 plus machines, assuming they're all fairly local to the vending machine business owner. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me before, but I said like 100 machines even. And obviously it depends how spread out they are. So I can't really tell you when you should hire an employee. You'll know when to hire an employee when you go to locations and you start losing machines because you haven't been there in a month or 2 months. But it gets to that point when you have 80 plus machines, definitely. I couldn't trust an employee to empty machines. Yeah, that's the thing, Mike. It's really hard in this business. It's a full cash business, and I'm looking to somehow move towards full credit card, but it doesn't seem to be that great right now in terms of monetary like value. But yeah, you'll have to eventually trust employees. I've thought of a couple different things with hiring employees. Essentially, have them wear like a body cam, and then essentially I would be able to see them collect the money and have them count the money right in front of me. Right in front of the camera, essentially. So that's one way I thought about doing it. But yeah, you'll always have maybe a little shrinkage if you don't trust the employee. But the biggest thing is trusting an employee and make sure that you just trust the employee. That's pretty much it. For reference, I have no business yet. I plan to start this year pending what I learn by the time Vegas convention finishes. I'll make a decision. I am also moving at the end of my road trip I am on. Yeah, I definitely remember you telling me about that. And I've checked out some of your videos. It's pretty interesting that you review some of those foods. But you got to just figure out what's right for you. And obviously, if you have the money right now to just not start a business, then don't rush it. You know, just start a business that you're actually going to be passionate about, and start a business that you know that's going to make a lot of money. So if you need help with Excel, I am pretty damn good with it. Okay, Mike, that's interesting to know. Yeah, I mean, if anyone needs help with Excel, maybe Mike's going to help you out. Mike, I'd love to talk to you more about that for sure. Thumbnails are a major attraction for views, but there's one reason you may get more views on cash pulls. Also, not everyone wants a vending business. I watch a gamer's live stream to chat. I do not. Yeah, definitely understand that. I think people want to be educated. People like the cash. People like to see that you're doing well. People are educated by money. I mean, it looks cool to pull like dollar bills out of a bill acceptor. And yeah, the thumbnails are good for sure, which I've been slacking on my thumbnails a little bit. But I also struggle because people don't watch the full amounts of the video. So it's just like very interesting to learn on YouTube. YouTube is a very interesting place to learn. And my channel's also not monetized yet. So I'm just trying to figure out the best ways to get to monetization as well. And I want people to stay on this channel for a long time to come. I don't want them to just come, watch one video, and then not come back. Eddie's Club, what do you think on ATMs? ATMs are good. I've had one ATM location, and it kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. The only places that, and this is pretty much it, the only places you want to put an ATM, being straight up, are marijuana dispensaries, cash business only cash businesses. They don't accept any credit card, strip clubs, and then some heavy volume restaurants. But even those restaurants, you want to be cash only. So you need to just make sure that the businesses are cash only, and that's the biggest thing. Because if a business accepts credit card and they don't charge a % fee on whatever the purchase is, they're not going to use your vending machine. I've been a restaurant management for way too long to know everyone steals. That's interesting to know. You know, I never worked in a restaurant, but that's crazy to think that people even in a restaurant are stupid enough to just steal. Human beings are just so greedy. So I don't know what that's about. Eli, all right, man, bye. I doubt you're still here, but Azan Khan, what's up, Dom? I need to get my video out today, and I'm still editing. Yeah, for the 16 people in here, if you haven't already, go subscribe to Azan Khan. He does videos on honor boxes, and if you're new to vending, honor boxes could even be a way for you to start. I personally don't have any experience in honor boxes, but if you don't have the money, I guess the best way would be to start with honor boxes. Let's say buy 10 of them. That'll cost you maybe $100 shipped to your house. Go out, place 10 of them, and then within 3, 4, 5 months, you make that money back, and then these boxes just sit for a month or two, and you make your money back. But Azan Khan would be the one to ask. If you have any questions, you can go check out his channel. But he's releasing a video today, so that's awesome. I'll be releasing a video today as well. Wandering Marine Veteran. I was thinking cameras for collecting, trusting them. I also, in low-income areas, I assume cash is more common than in rich areas. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, that's exactly why. In low-income areas, cash is more common. That's exactly it. And, yeah, cameras, like body cameras for collecting, I think is the best way. Dion Brown. Can't find any used Gumball machines. Do you have any suggestions on where you should get them from? I'm actually working in the process. It's been a long process of being able to do this, but I have a company coming out, Vending Business Solutions. You can see that in the description of this live. You could type your email in there, and we're going to launch hopefully by the end of this month because I'm working with manufacturers and suppliers. So I'm thinking I'm going to have the cheapest machines on the internet. But it's hard work. It's hard to work with suppliers, hard to work with manufacturers, hard to get the best machines for the lowest price, because price does go down with quality as well. So that's the thing. But Dion, my next guess would be go to candymachines.com. That's the next best place to get some machines. They're probably around $90. And then also, here's my little secret here. On candymachines.com, use the coupon code WELCOMEBACK. And that saves you an additional, I believe, 10% off your order. So welcome back is the coupon on Candy Machines. Buy a nice new one, a Rhino or whatever you want to do. But it sucks you're not finding any used ones. Go on Letgo, go on Craigslist, go on, I don't know. There's a bunch of different ones that I can't really think of right now to, buy used stuff. Even eBay, you could check. There's a bunch. But eBay, usually you have to pay shipping. That's the only thing. So finding people in your area on eBay that would allow you to pick up the machines is also a good way. I've bought full line machines on eBay with people who, live right in the same area with me. I watch all your videos to the end. I am trying to soak up all of your knowledge. Mike, really appreciate that, man. And I really hope you are getting knowledge, and any feedback that you have that is constructive criticism, I would really appreciate that. Xavier, what's up? Wandering Marine Veteran. Also, the question, grouping a business and then leaving the area to have employees take over. If you could write that again, Wandering Marine Veteran. I don't know. I'm assuming you're driving because I remember you were telling me you're driving cross country. Azan Khan, y'all need to go subscribe. He's almost at 2K. Yes, I am almost at 2K. Let's check the count right now. I'm curious. I haven't gained any subs. Oh man, what a fail. It's all right though. Rest in peace, Case Bar. Yeah. So Case Bar, a little background here, was one of my first failed companies. I was 16 years old. No, maybe 17 years old. I had started companies before that. I used to fix phones when I was younger. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 14 years old. A little backstory on my life. So I've been an entrepreneur since I was 14. My first job was working at McDonald's. I took the first 3 paychecks that I made there and invested that money into some, screens and repair tools to fix phones. That was my first business. And then Case Bar was maybe my second or third business, but it was a company that was happening right around when Amazon was getting really big back in 2013 or 2012. And I was trying to import cases from China and sell them on the internet. And, it was the best and worst learning experience of my life because I learned how to run a business and what it takes to actually succeed on an e-commerce business. But I also invested so much into that company. It really put me in such a position for like a year where I was really sad and I just didn't know what to do. Being very transparent about it. But then actually right after around that time, that's when I started my vending business to make some passive income with, a low amount of income. And that's when I bought my 12 Vendstar machines and placed them. It took me like 2 years, I believe, though, or a year and a half at least to place all of those machines at first because I didn't know what I was doing and I wasn't as motivated. But once you pick up the pace in this business, it gets a lot easier to get locations. But it's just about being persistent and being consistent. As with any business, that's how you succeed. So that was a little backstory there, but I added my email for when Vending Solution goes live. Hey, thanks, Mike. I really appreciate that. Not everyone, come on, but many, especially, let's call them strugglers, are working in low-income jobs and more inclined likely to take from their employer. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Police GTA, I don't know what this means, but I'll let one of your messages go. Your other message is a curse word, and I don't allow that crap here. C9 Justin from ROS. Hey, what's up, man? Hey. Not that being a struggler is a bad thing. Each chooses their own path or has a reason for work they choose. Yes, okay. Enjoy your videos. Hey, C9 Justin, I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot. I just tried to join Enhanced Entrepreneurs but didn't see where. There's a link in the description. It's just enhancedentrepreneurs.com. And then it's in the top right corner that you can hit login. But that's interesting, Keith. I will take note that you didn't see that. Maybe people are struggling with where to log in on our website. Wandering veteran. Everyone to agree they are stealing food, company time, or money. Bartenders are notorious for stealing money. Trust me, give them time and they will. Yeah, Mike, honestly, one of my other companies, which I keep to the side, but it's like we have a lot of trucks with that company and we have employees and you really have to monitor the employees. So we put GPSs inside the trucks. But they will always try to steal time. And it's crazy that you say that because it's so true. If you give people an inch, they take a foot. And that's the biggest thing that I learned from whoever taught me that, whether it was my father or my grandfather. But you give someone an inch, they'll take a foot from you. And that's just how it goes. And it's the sad truth. I guess some people will take that foot if they can. Floors by Southern Boys. That's a cool name. I just seen a comment that said you're almost at 2K subscribers. Congrats. It took me almost a year to get to my first 1,000. Wanted to say great job and I love your videos. I really appreciate that. No, seriously, like I do this YouTube now because I feel like I actually do help people and that's always been my dream is to like my big dream in life is to impact 100,000 people. So it's cool that people actually enjoy my videos and thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I had some luck, I guess, with getting shouted out by a bigger channel, but hitting almost 2,000 subscribers in less than a year, I'm coming almost on my year mark, is super awesome. So hopefully I hit 2,000 subscribers today, if not tomorrow or the next day. Eddie's Club, you retracted your message. C9 Justin from ROS, but the gas. Okay. I don't know what that means. Keith, Oh, thanks, Mike, for sending the link. That's awesome. I didn't even have to plug it. I was a super faithful food service worker. I worked very hard. I started food service with the Marines, so I disagree. Not all, but many. I can believe. Yeah, it looks like there's some beef in the chat right now, but it depends on the person. You can't stereotype everyone. Eddie's Club. I'll be completely honest. It's really hard. It's really hard to get into a hospital. The way you get into hospitals and bigger places like that is having a big brand behind you, having years of experience, and proving that you can actually supply the demand. But the only thing is, it's a good and bad thing in the vending industry, but when you place a full line vending machine, and even bulk too, I guess, but full line in particular for your question, they sit for 5 to 10 years, these machines, at a lot of locations. And you know, this I'm actually bidding for a town, and these machines, it's just a 3-year contract. So you have machines that are going to sit for X amount of years at a location. So when you come in pitching a vending machine, they're just going to say, hey, we're in contract, and then that's it. You have to move on to the next location. So it's really hard to even get machines in bigger corporations, because usually they go into contracts with companies, and then these companies will offer them 10, 20% of the revenues, and that's what makes it harder for smaller guys to be able to get in these large locations. When you're starting vending, you need to realize you need to go into the B locations, the C locations where you're not going to make as much money, unfortunately, but still you have a location that's making, $10, $15 a month. And then those locations you can leverage to get more locations. And that's the best thing, is leveraging the locations that you can get and, building on top of that. Integrity, vending, and fun. Love the backstory. So cool to hear 14 years old entrepreneur. I want to hear more. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely talk more on my life and what I'm doing. But yeah, if you guys want to subscribe to Integrity, Vending, and Fun, they got a super cool channel, super entertaining. I'm trying to learn from them how to be more entertaining in my videos. But yeah, they're super awesome over there. So subscribe to them. They have bulk machines, tattoo machines, toy machines, stuff like that. I believe they have quite a few machines, and they buy a lot of machines. It looks like they resell their machines. So you could probably learn a lot from them as well. That's not something that I really do. I see that a lot of people resell their machines when they buy like bulk. That's another thing you could do if you buy, 5 machines and you only need 1. Try to list the other 4 on Craigslist, Letgo, and all these other, places that you could sell stuff. And then maybe someone will buy them for $50 more. And then you can be a middleman to selling the machines if you need that money. I have seen. My mom called me, but thanks for the shout out. Yeah, no problem, Azan. Dude, your videos are plenty entertaining. Just keep being you. It works. All right, man. I appreciate that. But they're not as entertaining as I want them to be. See, this is a big thing with YouTube, I guess, or even anything in general. When you hit a cap, I have a video that did, I think, like 8,400 views. When you hit that amount, it's like, even just being a human, that's the thing. It's, you want to get that every time you publish a video. And when you don't hit that amount, you, I guess it frustrates you a little bit, because it's like, what did I do wrong now? And you always try to work back towards that peak amount. So I just struggle with it, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to get the most views and to make you guys happy, I guess. But it seems like everyone in here seems to like my videos, so I appreciate it. C9 Justin from ROS. I'll tell you how much profit I make, let's say, on a combo vending machine, but you can even check my videos. I personally don't like to go into how many machines I have. There could be competitors on Long Island or in New York that are on these channels. I'm very weird with saying the amount of machines I have. I do have over 100 vending machines all across Long Island. But the average bulk vending machine that I have makes $26, and the average, let's say, combo machine that I have makes $83 a week. So I guess you could kind of work your numbers if you want to figure out how much I make, but that is not profit on those numbers. That is not profit. Not to say anyone could bring their A game. When people say that, I find it questionable. I know I'm a human. Yeah, I mean, instead of you guys arguing about people stealing, ask some questions. I don't know. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate that. Do you have any machines yourself? Are you in the vending business, or what are you doing, I guess? Yeah, that's the biggest thing, wandering Marine veteran. And hey, I don't know your name. If you could just shoot me your first name so I can, address you by your actual name as well. Thank you for your service. I don't know if I ever said that. I appreciate anyone that, puts their life on their line, man. I really appreciate that. It takes a lot of courage. But going on to what you said, yes, YouTube is an avenue that is infinitely scalable. Essentially, YouTube has 1 billion people or over 1 billion people on there. Essentially, you could scale to that amount of people, and you can scale as far as your audience is. So that's why I do like YouTube, because I want to reach as many people as I can. I want to impact as many people as I can. But, helping people in the beginning, it's a little harder because obviously I only have around 2,000 subscribers. So not everyone is going to resonate with what I'm saying. And I just need to find my audience, find my community of people that like what I'm talking about, and then grow from there. And that's the best way, it seems. C9 Justin from ROS. Yes, but I don't make videos. Yeah, that's cool, man. Why don't you make videos? One, and then what kind of machines do you have? Bulk machines, full line? What are you doing? Eddie's Club. Yeah, I was going to quote unquote event it. They do have, and anyone in this chat can look into this. They do have this monitor now that essentially it's a battery operated thing. It's like a little small thing. I don't really have like size of this business card essentially, and it like attaches to the coin mech where you twist. And each time you twist the coin mech, that counts as a spin. So then you're able to look at that monitor, and it monitors how many coins you're putting into those bulk machines. So I thought that was a very interesting concept. But the only thing is the price on them was relatively expensive to how much profit you make in these vending machines. So that's the biggest thing with bulk is the profit you're making. It's hard to just keep investing into the machines and investing into, your business when, you're making, let's say, $20 on the average machine. It makes it a little harder to invest in these extra things. But obviously, if you're hiring employees, and I have thought about buying these things and hooking them up to each of my bulk machines. But at that point, I honestly just want to believe that I trust the employee. And when you do have an employee, you're making enough money. You're making enough money where if they steal a little bit, it doesn't matter. But if they steal a lot, you're able to figure that out. That's the biggest thing. It's just if they steal a little, that's what you're, if they steal $10 here, $10 there, it starts to add up over a month. In 2 Coke machines, I make around $400 a month. Wow, that's good. I really like that. I mean, the Coke machines are good because if they're just soda machines, they hold like over 400 cans, obviously, or bottles. I don't know how many bottles it is, but yeah, you can let them sit for a while. So drink machines, I'm starting to preach a lot more because I think drink machines are the wave, and I'm realizing that. I'm placing a drink machine this week, and man, I'm excited because I get a 70% profit margin, and they just sit for a long time. You can let them sit for 2 weeks, and then you go back and fill it, and you don't even really need to fill it. Integrity vending, leaving chat, going to do taxes. Yeah, taxes suck. I filed my taxes, man. The government likes their hand in our pockets, but yeah, I'm glad I taught you stuff. That's really cool. You're awesome too. Thanks. Hope you don't think we're arguing in the chat, just different opinions. Yeah, guys aren't arguing. I'm just messing with you, but obviously I'd like to keep it constructive to vending and to growing our own vending businesses. But yeah. All right, we gained 1 sub. I guess that's something. But 13 more subscribers to go till 2,000. I don't know if I'll stay on this chat for much longer, probably till 12:31, unless we get more people in here. Probably start a vending business in my home. Everyone comes here. Hey, Eddie's Club. I mean, I guess you're called Eddie's Club for a reason. The party's at your house. So send me your address, and I'll definitely be there for the next party, and we can work out a deal to get a machine in your house. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Where are you from? Justin, I sell 50 cents a Coke. Is that good? I don't know why you're selling 50 cents a Coke. Maybe if you tell me the demographic of the machine and where it is. I would say that's not good at all. At least 75 cents would be the best. And even $1. People will pay $1 for a drink. You have to compare your prices to a 7-Eleven. Compare your prices to even a Walmart. Like, what does Walmart sell peanut M&Ms for? They sell them for a little over $1, I believe. It's not just $1. It's like $1.25 or $1.19. Your machine to be similarly priced to these things. You're offering the convenience as well. So, Eddie's Club, there's Gumball left a machine his home families are buying. There's a guy. Okay. Pennsylvania. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. I have a friend in Pennsylvania. I'll actually be down in Philly beginning of April, I believe, to visit him. So that's going to be cool. But yeah, I mean, just talking a little bit out here, I guess, randomly, buying used vending machines is going to be your best bet. Buying new makes it a lot harder, especially in full line. I had the money to invest in my business when I started and got into full line 2-ish years ago. So I bought new and tried new, but then I realized buying used is the same as buying new, because the used machines, if the guy doesn't really mess with you and he lets you see the machine and test each coil in a snack machine and lets you see how old the compressor is in a soda machine. And I got lucky to get a deal with Pepsi, so now I can place Pepsi machines for free, which was a cool, interesting thing that I stumbled into. I wish I could help you guys with that, but they're very closed off to working with new people. Your biggest thing is keeping the cost of your vending machines in bulk or full line very, very low. Because if you can keep the cost low, your profit's infinitely higher and you can profit back on your machines a lot quicker. That's awesome, Justin. Yeah, put it at 75 cents. See how receptive. I honestly, depends how long you've had the machines there. But people might not be receptive to you raising the prices. So it'll be interesting to see. It's always good to start high. Like when I was starting my vending business, I actually was selling things for $1.25, $1.50. And people were buying it. But then I realized, okay, it's better to have more volume. So you want to sell more. And even if it's at, let's say, 75 cents, at 75 cents, you might be selling more than I do at $1. Then your profit even might be higher because you have the volume on it. And that's the biggest thing. I'm in Philly as well. Oh, what's up, Mike? That's awesome. I didn't know that. We're actually, if you go in Enhance Entrepreneurs and you go to our events page, we're actually doing an event in Philly, so you could go check that out. I don't know if it's up on Enhance Entrepreneurs yet, but we're doing an event down there, so I'd love to meet you, man. 75 cents a drink just when your machine is on location. Where do you want it to feel like you're taking advantage of underprivileged, or you're willing to take upfront loss for charity, etc.? Yeah, that's the thing. I do work with a charity with some of my machines, so I do have to charge a higher price. That's the thing. Giving that money back and then even paying commissions. And I don't think you're taking advantage. And I think some people struggle with realizing that. And I hope I'm understanding your question the right way as you're saying it. But charging $1 for a soda is expected. Charging $1 for this water bottle is expected. And that's just how it is. I've never went to a vending machine where I got a water bottle for 75 cents. I've went to Sam's Club and they have vending machines where you can get a water bottle for 50 cents, but that's Sam's Club. That's expected. They're a bulk buyer. But we are small businesses and we need to make profit. We need to make as much money as we possibly can. And if people are willing to buy it, then they'll buy it. If they're not, we lower our prices. And that's just it's an experimental game. Yeah, see, I think I understood your question wrong, because with gas, you make a loss of 50 cents. Yeah, possibly he could be losing money. Can you send me a message on EE about the event? Yes, I don't know if it's out yet. Yassine, I don't know if you've seen him in Enhance Entrepreneurs. He's my co-founder on there, and it's his event that he's organizing. But I believe it's in April. I think it's April 5th or 6th. But that should be fun. That should be a lot of fun. You know what? I'm going to share this on here. Share this. I'll stay on here a little longer. I'm going to share it on social media as well. Go here, share, copy, live chat. In Wisconsin, I believe I got 24 waters. Wow. Yeah, see, here's another thing. You have bottle deposits. Look, in New York, I have a bottle deposit on this water. They charge an additional 5 cents per water bottle. So if I'm buying 24 waters, it's like 60 cents additional, or maybe even more than that. I don't know if my math was correct there. But it's like $1 additional, actually. And you have to account for those costs, and that's exactly what it is. You really do have to account for that cost. And if you don't, you'll realize later that you're not making as much money as you expected to make. So you need to account for that. You can get free bottles from a recycling pan and fill them with tap water. Bob Harris, interesting concept. I wouldn't do that, but yeah, if it works for you, man. Oh no, I hope it isn't that weekend. I'll be in Florida. Yo, where are you going in Florida, man? I'll be in Vegas for obviously the MBVA show, but then from Vegas, I come back to New York for 5 hours, and then from New York, I'm going down to West Palm Beach and Miami, which should be very, very fun. So I'm excited to take this break. I'm excited to get away from my business because my business has definitely been pushing me. I do have multiple businesses as well. So it's interesting, and hopefully my vending business doesn't just fail. A big thing with my vending business, and it's a bad thing, but you can let your machines go empty. It doesn't look good for you in your business, but you can let your machines go empty. If, some things go empty, obviously maybe some people will get mad about it, but it's not a huge issue. So that's why when I go away for a week, I'm going away for about 10 days at the end of the month. It's not going to be crazy for my business. And obviously I could be making more money and optimizing and hiring that employee, but I want it to be easy to have an employee, and it's been relatively hard to hire an employee. So I moved from Long Island about 7 months ago from Baldwin. Yeah, Baldwin's like 35 minutes away from me. I'm in Suffolk County, not in Nassau, but I'm going to grab another water. Yeah, all the talk about water bottles, and there I am. Exactly. Water bottles are a filthy friggin' profit. I think I could get a case of 24 water bottles for $3.99, sometimes even $2.99. But let's say $3.99 plus the $1 water deposit. That's $4.99. $5. I make $20 back when I sell all the water bottles, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty good profit when you think about vending. We got any more questions on here? Anyone? I can pretty much answer any of your vending questions. So think up some good questions, and I should be pretty good. Nexus Vending, what's up, man? Yeah, profit margins on water is fire. It definitely is fire. Hey, Nexus, if you're in here still, I got a question for you. You vend munchies? Do you know munchies? Let me know if you vend munchies. I'm curious. I heard the big companies can get an annual permit to be on the Fed land, taking water from the stream, and it is cheap permits, like a couple hundred. Yes, I actually heard that too, which is crazy. Yes, you're right. There are ways to get permits. There's a company in Michigan that I forgot was doing that, and it's not expensive, and they just filter in the water from the lakes or whatever it is and bottle it, and that's essentially it. And then they have literally 100% profit margins, which is crazy, or close to 100%, let's say. Do you expand out of Long Island? Just asking because the city is better for business, I think. Yes, 100% expect to get out of Long Island. I'm only in Suffolk and Nassau right now, but I actually am looking into the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens. A lot more business out there, and exactly what you said, a lot more people even. So yes, I do. Slow process, and coming definitely this year, I will be out in Queens, Brooklyn. Not in Manhattan, not looking towards Manhattan, but I know Manhattan is definitely where the business is at, but it's just harder out there. You know how it goes. Adrian, what's up? Hey, Adrian. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Bob, how much for a machine? Depends what type of machine you want, man. A lot of my questions you said will be answered in future videos. Yeah, they will. And I mean, you could ask questions here too. I plan on releasing videos, and obviously I want the views. I want to be monetized on YouTube because there's no cost to you guys for my YouTube channel being monetized. But if I'm not going to get monetized, I want to figure out other avenues to make money. So that's the only thing. But hopefully, yes, the videos will answer a lot of your questions. But if you do have questions, ask them. You know, I'm here. I want to do healthy vending. I know profits are harsh, but the water bottles warm my heart a bit. Yeah, I did that. The why you shouldn't start a healthy vending business for like different reasons. I don't necessarily hate the healthy machines and putting healthy stuff in my machine. Some of my stuff they are rather healthy, but it's the healthy vending franchise scam that's going on right now. That healthy vending machines, they're charging an additional $5,000 for these new machines, and they're scamming people out of hundreds of thousands of dollars because they tell these people, hey, you'll make this amount of money. Oh, we'll locate for you. We'll do all the hard work. And then these people end up making $50 a month because they place the machines in such crappy locations. So I just don't want people to get scammed with the healthy vending machines. If you buy used healthy vending machines, fine, but then even realize that you're not putting healthy stuff in these machines. That the only way to put healthy stuff is, you know, if it's not a bag of chips or anything like that, because chips are terrible for you. Even if they're healthy chips are not good. It's saturated stuff. So it's just interesting, the healthy thing that's going on in vending. Like I really don't think healthy is at its forefront in vending. And I think towards the future, as we begin to learn how to package more healthy items, like actual real healthy items, then it'll be a different story. Yeah, Bob, I want to publish your message, but it's really not appropriate for this chat. There could be young kids in here, but unbelievable. No, I don't vend munchies. My big sellers are the pastries. Yeah, the pastries are good, and the profits on the pastries isn't that bad, but look into munchies, man. Look into munchies. Hey, if I start vending here in Pennsylvania, would you guide me? Yeah, I would absolutely help you, man. I would come to Pennsylvania too because I'm trying to help my friend who's in Philly start a vending business. So I would absolutely help you. Check out my legal video that I did, start a vending business, permits, licenses, and stuff. I did it with Pennsylvania. I think Pennsylvania was a good one. I think you're in the clear with any permits or stuff. You don't need a license per machine. Obviously, you want to have your LLC or your company, but not that hard. I'm here to help. I made us succumb to reality, but we'll try to fight it. 100 Gumball machines or 100 honor boxes? I would say both. Do both, man. Like, seriously, I'm trying to maximize the profit of my locations. That's the biggest thing. When you get a lot of locations, you want to maximize the profit per each location that you have. So 100 Gumball machines and 100 honor boxes. The cost for 100 honor boxes isn't that much. I plan on actually releasing my own honor boxes, which stay tuned on this channel. I'm super excited for that. But guess what? Now you have 200 essentially working passive income things for you. Working soldiers, your honor boxes and your machines. And instead of going and collecting $15 from a Gumball machine, now you can collect an additional $5, $10 from your honor box as well. So do both. It's not going to cost you that much if you're going to buy 100 Gumball machines. What's an honor box? An honor box is a box, which I wish I had one to show you, which I don't right now, but they are coming. I do have honor boxes coming. It's a box, and it's based on your honor. So essentially, it is just a box, and it's based on your honor. You put candy in it, or you put chips in it, and people can put $1 or quarters in it. So it's usually like 3 for $1 that you do in the honor boxes. But I'll do a video on honor boxes and what they are, because I think they're a cool business to start if you're just starting out. But the shrinkage on that is a big thing. And as we spoke in this chat already, stealing is a big thing in life, and people do steal. So the honor boxes you'll see, and Keith is a guy who does the honor boxes. He had some location. I remember watching one of his videos that he made no money, and I think one of the lollipops or 2 of the lollipops were gone. So people will steal from you, and you just have to factor that into your cost when starting an honor box business. Yeah, I do sell coffee drinks. In one of my machines, I have coffee drinks. They don't do that well, interestingly enough. The location requested it. But yeah, here's where you can look. Dunkin's coffee are plastic. They put them in plastic bottles. So just look up the Dunkin' like plastic bottle ones. If you even go into Dunkin' Donuts, you'll see that they sell them for $3. So I actually was vending them and vending them for $3 a pop, but people aren't receptive to that price. But yeah, Dunkin's are plastic. They're not glass. So you can vend those. But I don't know what type of machine you have. It might not fit. I don't know what your slots are or what machines. It all depends, obviously. That's another thing in vending. In your soda machines, you have to make sure your soda that you're vending is going to fit. Some vending machines are very specific. So some vending machines want this size bottle, or some vending machines want a 20-ounce bottle. So you just have to vend the right stuff and be careful with that. I did not necessarily mean using their healthy vending systems. Yeah, of course. And I didn't think you meant that, but I hate the healthy vending franchise thing that's going on right now. Gramado? If I get any requests for full line or bulk machines, I'm giving them to you, bro. Oh, what's up? Your name's Grant, I think, right? Yeah, man. I appreciate you. I really appreciate that. And I'd love to sit with you, man. We could get some coffee and just talk business, obviously. I know if you're on this channel, you're definitely trying to make money. So it'd be interesting with me. You get lunch or grab coffee. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, man. That's how I graduated with my master's. The kid that we would always work together on everything. He was like, teamwork makes the dream work. Stop in Erie. Would love to meet up. Yeah, man. I'll definitely stop in Erie, which I don't know where that is. I think that's Delaware, but I could be wrong. Or Pennsylvania. I'm sorry. Hey, Jay. Hey, Dominick. Have you ever sold the full-line vending machine and the buyer wants it shipped across the country? Is this a huge hassle to do this? I would, of course, pass the shipping cost to the buyer. No, I have not, but I have bought used vending machines from other places in the country, and obviously they didn't pass on the shipping costs to me. They were a pretty good company. I forgot the name of the company, but they're actually pretty huge. But I'm actually looking to sell my own vending machines full line, and I'm looking into that whole thing. I don't want the shipping costs to be passed on to the buyer, but I guess you're asking if you're shipping a vending machine for yourself. Really depends on you. What do you want to do? Do you want to pass the cost on? Is someone going to buy it with the additional $350 that it's going to cost? If it's a soda machine, it's going to be upwards of $450 because it's like 800 pounds for a soda machine. Just depends on you and, obviously what's going to happen. I was thinking I'd give healthy options and bad options in the same machine. I definitely must sell tea as I want a tea business and we'll have connections in that. So another awesome story about me. I actually started a tea business, matcha tea, which I don't know if you know what that is. It's green tea grinded down to its purest form. Really good stuff for you. Very high in antioxidants. It was called Pura Tea, P-U-R-I-T-E-A. And it didn't necessarily fail. I just gave up on it. But wondering if you reach out to me somehow, if you join Enhanced Entrepreneurs or however you could reach out to me, I'd love to work with you on that because I know the ins and outs of the tea business. I have even manufacturers and stuff. So it'd be cool to talk to you on that. I hope I get to meet you when you come to Philly. Yeah, Mike, I definitely will make that a priority when I come down there for sure. Tea maybe somehow in a bottle from local. There's a company called Buddha Tea. They actually bottle tea. So they have a bottle and it's water on the bottom of it. And then on the top is the tea. And it's like, I guess they have it like patented. And then once you, like, I guess, push it together and, like, shake it, the tea mixes into the water. So it's actually a really cool thing that they do. I learned a while back, due to theft, stores must raise their price. B, anti-theft measures, security, cameras, etc. So one pay. Yeah, that's the thing too. You can even put cameras on your vending machines. Mike G from Chrome Vending puts cameras on his machines. So yeah, you can put cameras in your machines if you have to. But I've had locations where they even break the plexiglass on some of my machines, and it's a part of doing business, you know. It really sadly is for this business. And they didn't steal. That's the interesting thing. They break the glass, and it seems as if they did it on purpose, but they don't steal from the machine. So it's really interesting that maybe they didn't do it on purpose, but it happened 2 times in the matter of 3 months. So very interesting stuff. Should you start a candy machine or snack or soda first? Greg, if you have the money to start snack or soda, start snack or soda. But if you don't have the money and you're just looking to get rich quick, don't start this business at all, I guess. But also, if you don't have the money, start with candy. Start with Gumball. Start with toys. A lot cheaper to start. A lot cheaper to start, and a lot cheaper operating cost, obviously, for those businesses, as well higher profit margins. Yes, it's a quarter or 50-cent vends, but your profit margin is a lot higher. Excited to meet you too, man. You still didn't give me your first name, but yeah, I guess I'll get it at the convention at the end of the month. Oh, wow. 8 hours from New York. I don't know if I'll be stopping there driving. I probably would be driving down to Philly, but yeah. No such thing as free shipping. The cost has to be absorbed somehow. I know a ton about tea. I'm visiting tea shops all over. That's awesome. I have one in mind since it's outside. Camera and metal cage on the glass. Yeah, that's smart. I've seen the camera in the cages. Sean the Hustler as well. He's from California. He does the cages and stuff just to protect it from that type of theft and things. But I do have a lot more to learn still. I lived in Japan a couple years. I plan to visit a human. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, Japan is freaking sick. I've never been there, but I plan on going there this month. It didn't unfortunately work out. Yo, definitely. Okini is the spot, man. That's awesome. I love Okini. It's really, really good stuff. I love Uncle Pete. Well, I call him Uncle Pete. He's not really my uncle, but the Greek guy that's there. I don't know what else to say on here. I wish people had more questions. Yeah, it's like family. Yeah, man. They treat everyone like family there. That's the good part about it. I visited Beijing, Shanghai. Been to both of those places. Love it. Visiting these places, high quality. Portland, I just visited Seattle spots. Super awesome, man. That's really cool. Definitely what I want to do is travel the world. And, you know, here's one thing about vending. And I don't know if anyone's heard it in my last live, but I'm looking to sell my business. I don't want to, so I'm not really looking per se. But if the buyer comes along, I definitely would sell it. I want to be more digital, and I want to get online more so. And it's kind of an over-exaggerated vision of what I want, but it would be so cool to be able to travel the world and, you know, just get paid doing that instead of I have to actually go to my machines. And even when I hire employees, I would still have to be there to put the money in the bank and do all that stuff, because I wouldn't trust an employee to do the whole 9 of my business, because the owner has to be there. If the owner's not there, they're definitely people stealing. So really interesting. Definitely just some life plans that I just shared with you guys, but we'll see. Never been to Seattle. Hopefully soon. I plan on going to Vancouver next month. So from Vancouver to Seattle, it's like a 2-hour drive, which would be cool. How do you acquire your locations? I did a location video. You could check out that video if you haven't. I don't think it's the best video, and I've got some bad footage feedback on that, and it really wasn't the best video. and even the best locating scripts. But your best bet to get locations is to have a big network of people, and each of those people refer you to each other. So my biggest thing is getting referrals. Seriously, that's probably the easiest way. And you'll see that even with other vendors, a lot of referrals is what's going to get you the best business. But also locating, I have the thing that I locate at least 25 business a week, but I try to do 50 a week. And usually out of those, you can get enough callbacks where even if it takes you 2 weeks, 3 weeks to close the whole deal, you're able to get at least one of those to say yes, to even try out a small machine or a big machine. So that's the biggest thing. But when you place big machines, you need at least 60 days. You need at least a 60-day notice from these people to be able to remove the machine. So that's the thing. It all depends, you know. It really all depends. How far are you from Dix Hills in Long Island? Have family there. We'll have to meet up next time I visit. Yo, Dix Hills, man. That means you're rich, or at least that side of your family is rich. Just saying it how it is. But Dix Hills is like 20 minutes from me, not even. Dix Hills is really close. How many locations do you have, and how much is it grossing netting, if you don't mind me asking? I do mind, because me sharing that, anyone can see how much I make, and I really just don't like to share it. So I do apologize, because everyone asks, and even the amount of locations I have, I don't share it, and that might be affecting me, and people might not like that, but I just don't like to share it. It's just my personal thing, and you know, if you want to go to Chrome or Jamie Farnsworthy or any of the other guys, they share their amount of machines, but I have a lot more machines than them. I've been in vending a lot longer than them. And I personally just do not share the amount of machines I have. I had a funny thing from Sega vending machines, if any of you guys know that. I met the president of Sega, and he told me a very funny thing with your vending locations. And it's not appropriate enough to share on here. But if it was appropriate enough and you want to hit me up about that on Facebook, I can message you what he said. But it's stuck with me ever since when I started vending, and I just keep it to myself. That's just it. I watch Mayleaf, and they are making. That's awesome, man. Good luck with that, Wandering Marine. Travel the world and put a vending machine in the country, then you will always travel. I like how you think, man. You should add me on Facebook. Get Inside Enhanced Entrepreneurs. I like how you think. That's awesome. Keith, should be a traveling motivational speaker. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Also, that reminds me. I'm going to do a little pitch here. Let me go get my thing. Hold up. All right, so I don't know if any of you guys saw this, but I do have a book. And this is slightly a pitch. It's a $10 book. It's not out yet, though, but it's a vending book. It teaches you how to start a vending business, literally A to Z, how to get locations, how to differentiate, some myths in vending. What else? How to buy certain machines. Which machine should you buy? Pros of each machine. Where to get each machine. How to sell your business, how to have a presence, how to build a brand. This will be out in April. There's a link in the live. I'm trying to raise a little money. I think it's going to be like a $10 book, but there's a link in the live. I think it's the first or second link. Go type your email there, and then I will be sending you out a pre-launch. It's going to be probably a little cheaper, and then I'll probably even sign the book, which I'm obviously not a cool guy, but I'll sign it. I'll pretend like I'm a cool guy, and yeah, I'll give you guys a discount on that book if you guys sign up below. Yeah, if I go to Seattle, man, I'll definitely check those places out. Do you know how to get Japanese machines? I crave some. If they could pull a profit, I got them. I don't know what you mean by that. Like food vending machines? Yeah, that was always my thing too. Like, I always wanted to be across the country with my vending, even to travel and stuff. But the profit really isn't there. So it just would suck because to travel to a location, because I wanted to, I have family in Florida and I always wanted to go down to Florida more often than I already do. But if I could place 25 bulk vending machines down there, I was thinking, or 50 bulk vending machines in Florida, then I have an excuse every month to go down to Florida. So let's say those machines, but they would need to gross the amount of the plane cost, the amount of my traveling cost of the machines, and the amount of the candy. So it actually ends up not working out. But I thought, like, if you could grow it enough where it does work, that'd be super cool. Keith, you are a cool guy. LOL. You give away so much free knowledge. I mean, I try to give away a little free knowledge, but I also got the book where I'm trying to make a little money here. I'm just being as transparent as I can be. Obviously, I need to make money a little bit. We all want to make money. We all need to eat. So however I could try to do things while helping and making money, you know. I appreciate that though, Keith. Like a lot of people on here have been super appreciative and supportive of my videos, and it seriously means a lot because when you're out there and you have so many subs and you get hate, it discourages you, but at the same time, there's still so many people that are being positive, so that's good. Wait, it said my email is subscribed. Maybe I did already. Oh, yeah, you probably did subscribe because if you signed up for Vending Business Solutions or for Enhanced Entrepreneurs, I think it's in this. No, if you signed up for Vending Business Solutions, that email is already placed in the list. So that's why. Yes, let's team up. I'm in Florida. Where are you in Florida, Nexus? Also, Nexus has a channel for the couple people on here. If you want to check him out, he does vending videos as well. He just started his business, and you know you can follow his journey. Work it out. Add a business partner as long as you make a profit and not a loss. Yeah, man, super true. You want to be my business partner because I'll come down to PA and we'll start a business, but we need to have a minimum of 10 soda snack machine locations for it to be worth it. I would say that's just I want to make enough money, you know. Have you talked to Reyes? No, I think I talked to Reyes. He has a 20, I think it's his channel, 24/7 Entrepreneurs. He hit me up. He wants me to put a video on there. But I haven't talked to him really personally. It's more so just business and doing videos. I'm guessing 100 some machines in my head have that one employee. That is your excuse to visit machines. Yeah, if you have 100 bulk machines, yeah, having that one employee, boom. That would be super good, good business. But then you just got to make sure you have the trackers on the vending machines. And I'll do, I guess, another video I'll write on the trackers. Because you need to be able to track the vending machines. Because if you could have those trackers, but the only thing with those trackers, I don't think they report back to you like on a phone app or anything like that. And then once you have cellular involved, like with the soda sack machines, I have to pay $8 a month to, I think it's like AT&T that does it, just for the tracking on it. But yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, my goal has always been to have 1,000 plus bulk vending machines, but now as I've got into full line, I'd rather just have 150 full line vending machines, however they are, whether it's all in New York or all across the East Coast, however. But 150 full line vending machines, let's say at a minimum, like super low minimum of $100 profit per month, like that's $15,000. So. Keith, I appreciate that very much. Very, very much. But Reyes, yeah, man, he's so entertaining. Like Reyes is so entertaining. That's why he wins. You have to be entertaining on YouTube, and I guess I suffer with that, but I'll figure it out. He's your favorite entrepreneur channel. Yeah, he's true hustle, man. He's true bred. Like I watched his whole channel ever since when he was friggin' homeless. Like that is amazing. Like what a journey to show. I'll get in on your business empire. All right, Mike, sounds good. Yeah, there actually is a tracker. I don't know if you were here earlier, Keith, but there is a tracker you could put on the machines. It's not a super big thing right now, and I've only seen it once. But there is a thing that connects to the coin mech. So as you twist the coin mech, it counts it as a count. Once it goes around, it's like a little piece, and then it has a count on it. But I'll have to look more into that for you guys, and I'll let you know. Yeah, $8 a month. You have to pay them $7.99 for the ePort, the swipe that you swipe your credit cards on your full line soda snack machines. It's $8 a month that you pay them, plus a 15% fee. Business partner in each state. You now have Florida and Pennsylvania. That's super cool. That's actually really cool, you know. That's true, though. Jamie Ibanez, I think, will pass Reyes on numbers. I like them both. It would be interesting to see Jamie pass it. The biggest thing with vending is essentially there's only so much people on the internet that want to start a bulk vending business or a full line business. So the cap, I think, is around Reyes' number. So I would say around 200,000 people. That's all there really is in the market right now, or at least people that are looking to start a bulk vending business. Obviously, if you're entertaining like Reyes, it doesn't matter if you start a vending business or what it is. He's just very entertaining, so you watch his videos for that anyways. I always watch his videos. Jamie, on the other hand, I know what to expect. He does his collections. It's the same as my videos. But he blew up, and he doesn't even know how, which is so cool because the YouTube algorithm, it doesn't play favors. It just depends on your videos. What methods do you suggest to measure competition with bulk vending machines? Awesome question. I like it. Wherever you live, however many, I don't know how many people there are, but it seems like a lot less people in all these other towns on people that follow me, but go to the surrounding 3 or 4 towns, drive around to those like businesses. I guess, yeah, you're talking bulk. Drive around to those retail businesses, restaurants, and see if there are vending machines. Because if there aren't vending machines, you have no competition. But if there are vending machines, then you obviously go to the other ones that don't have vending machines. But that's how you would measure it, based on those surrounding towns around you, or whichever towns you plan on putting your machines in. See if they have machines already. See on the back, some vendors will put their name and their phone number, and then you can call them and see and just ask them questions about their business. Sometimes people will just will just give you their answers of what they're doing. And sometimes you can even work with your competitors. There are plenty of competitors here on Long Island, more so Nassau County and Brooklyn and Queens, that are so much bigger than me that I've tried to work with and bought machines off of. So it just depends how you want your business to grow and start and stuff like that. Jamie Ibanez has almost 52,000 in under 3 months. Yeah, it's unfathomable, like ridiculous. Lonzo's literally on my way home, I decided to stop around and ask a place to put my candy machine, and they said yes. I love those. I love when that happens, man. I was out locating for my full line, I don't know, a couple months ago, and I probably went to, I think, to like 29 places. It was 29. That 29th place that I went to said yes. And it was the craziest thing. And you really never know. It's like ridiculous. It's just a numbers game. But if you get one no a day, if you go out every day and you get one no a day, you're going to 365 places. If you close 1% of that, that's 36 and a half businesses, just being accurate on the numbers. That's 36 and a half businesses that will say yes to you and let you place their machine. Now you have 36 businesses in a year. You can't tell me over a year placing 36 machines is not a good enough income for you to go and get one no a day. So that's pretty much a great thing there too. But yes, that's awesome. Congratulations, Lonzo's loot. It's definitely some loot you got. Diversifying content and getting people who like your content for just you, etc. Ways to get out of that. Supposed to cap on people looking. A guy in my MRE. Wow, that's crazy. That's awesome. But yeah, you're right. Diversifying and getting people to like you. That's the thing. Like, it seems like people only like my vending content on here because I did content about starting a phone flipping business with Financial Wolf. And that content didn't do that well. But it just all depends. It really all depends on your videos, your editing, and the YouTube algorithm. But 1988, I still need 12 more subs. I seriously thought these lives would help with the sub count, but it doesn't help that much. Any other questions you guys have? And I hope, Shannon Spriggs, I answered your question well enough. But yeah. $19.89. That's cool. I want to hit 2,000, even though it doesn't do anything for my channel really, but it's just another milestone to break, and it's exciting. It's kind of cool to grow that much. I mean, Reyes helped me get to 1,000. I did the other 1,000 pretty much by myself, so I'm happy, I guess. Vegas, yes, awesome. Excited to meet you. I mean, introduce yourself as Lonzo's Loot, I guess. And I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but I will be speaking. I'm the first speaker on Tuesday, 8 a.m. I don't know who's going to wake up at 8 a.m. I don't even want to wake up at 8 a.m. because I fly in at 11 p.m. and I'm probably going out because it's Vegas. But I will be there giving a speech. Thumbnails are critical, and so is your video prior and timing between videos, knowing when people are available to watch, getting shout-outs. Yeah, man, you know your stuff. It's all it is. It's all of that stuff together. It's getting likes. It's getting comments. It's everything together. YouTube wants to see that, you know, you're spreading good content. YouTube wants you to have people watching your content for a long time. And that's pretty much the thing. Like, you need people to watch your content consistently too. Lonzo's Loot, yo, I appreciate your sub. Really appreciate that. You have a lot of subs too, so I'm going to subscribe to your channel. Oh, big Fortnite guy, huh? I haven't played Fortnite in so long. That's awesome, though. I just subscribed to your channel. $1,990 subscribers. I feel like I just want to stay on this live, but I know people are probably so busy because I've been on here already an hour and a half. So I don't know what to do. What do you guys think? Should I close this live up? What should I do? I just made a surprising charity donation video. That's awesome, man. And my family, no, West Palm Beach, actually. Or it's like Boca or something like that. I don't know. No, it's Palm Beach. Palm Beach? Absolutely, it was very helpful. We live in a medium-sized area with tons of full-line amusement setups and large retail stores, but nothing in small local shops. Yeah, and that's a cool thing, Shannon. I don't know if you're going to be in Vegas, but they're being very innovative in vending, in bulk vending especially, because bulk vending, they take up, let's say, X amount of space, but taking up less amount of space and vending more products, that's where the industry's going. We want to take up less square footage. The less square footage that we could take up, the more money we can make, and, you know, the less the owner's pissed that we're taking up his square footage in his shop. So super cool. But yeah, get out there, Shannon. I'm super excited for you to come back to this channel and just comment and let me know how many locations you're getting, because it sounds like you'll be able to get some locations. But I started to switch over to vlogs on my vending machines. A new video will come out soon. Yeah, I'm excited to see that. Super excited to see that. How many machines do you have? Or are you just starting? Okay, I've never did vending, but just listening to you, I'm going to buy one and try it. Even if it only makes $10 a month, that's income I'll add. I love that. That is exactly the mindset I like. And I hope you reach out. I'm on Facebook, Dominick Barbato. I'd love to talk to you. I like where your mindset's at. And I could tell right away from people with their mindset and, you know, where they're doing. A lot of people in this chat are ambitious people. So connecting with all of you is really awesome. Brandon B, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Brandon as well. Free shout outs out here. Brandon, for the 12 people on here, Brandon has a YouTube channel. Wow, I blanked out there. Sorry, Brandon. Brandon has a YouTube channel. He does vending machines. He's just starting, so you can follow his journey as well. Add me on Facebook. Yeah, no problem, Mike. Add me up. Palm Beach will be a good area. Anything further south, that's a whole different world, if you know what I mean. I don't know what you mean, essentially. I am going to go south, though. I am going to go to Miami, so I don't know what you mean. My point was I made the video as a collaboration. One person has limitations, like someone holding the camera higher. Yeah, true that, definitely. I only had one, but on my way home, I got my second location. That's awesome, you know. Now you just got to find another location and or another vending machine and place it. But that's really cool, and that's really cool. You guys think I should end this live? What should I do? Someone just tell me to end it if I should. I don't really know. There seems to be people still joining in here, but yeah, I see the stream is slightly picking up, but I don't know. It seems not too crazy. I mean, I'm not doing shit. Oh, I shouldn't curse. I'm not doing anything today, so it's not crazy. Next is, if I'm not mistaken, is Orlando north? Orlando is sadly north of Miami and Palm Beach, right? Let me know on that, because if it's north, I don't mind. Yeah, actually, no. Let me know on that, because I also have a friend. She lives in Palm Coast, so I was gonna try to meet up with her. I don't know if she really wants to meet up with me, but I think Palm Coast might be closer to you. I don't really know. I'm not good with north. It is north, okay. It grew to 12 now. Yeah, there's 13 people I see. You're so cool, Dom. I appreciate all the knowledge and entertainment you give. I'd be lucky if I haven't come close to your success. Whoa. That, I do not like that, Brennan. You can't be saying that, bro. You're going to come close to me, if not beyond me, because all you have to do is be persistent and be consistent in your life. I may look successful, but I'm not as successful as I want to be. And that's exactly it. We all can push to be better, and that's all it is. We just have to keep pushing to be better. And push to be better, Brandon. Push to be better. End it. I have to go to work. Yo, Eddie, you still didn't add me on Facebook. But go to work. I think I'm going to stay on here because 15 people are in here, so it picked up a little bit. I'll probably stay maybe 2 hours. I don't know how long I've been on here already. It doesn't even tell me. But have a predetermined time frame is a good idea. Yeah, that's true too. Definitely go at a certain time. Yes, sir. So it's north. I mean, Nexus, I don't know if we're Facebook friends, but I would love to meet with you, and I'd love to do a video, some type of collab, anything like that. I don't watch UFC, Brandon. I don't, unfortunately. It's just my name, Eddie. If you're subscribed to my channel, you could just type my name in Facebook and you'll find me. I visited both, haha. I've been all over and I know geography. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm actually terrible at geography. How old? North of Miami. Oh, it's north of Miami. So then as I'm driving down, you're saying from Palm Beach, I should be able to hit Orlando. I think. Let me know. How old are you? I'm 22. I'll be 23 May 20th. So if you want to send me a birthday present, let me know. May 20th is my birthday. Quick play. What's up, bro? You're so close to 2K. Also, what kind of locations perform best for your bulk machines? Restaurants, Spanish restaurants, and I told them before, because you weren't here, I don't believe. Wow, you're old. That's so mean, CD. I don't know. That's mean. But low income areas, and I'll just be straight. I guess I'll just say it, but ghetto areas outperform any other areas that I have. I guess they have more cash, so that's all it is. And we were speaking about that before, but low income areas. I'm not a Gemini, actually. I'm a Taurus Gemini cusp. So the day of my birthday is the end of Taurus and the beginning of Gemini. So I actually am both, which is a weird thing for me because I have characteristics of both. But I don't totally believe in that crap, but I've had people in my life tell me a lot about that stuff. So make sure to hit that like, guys. Going to add you on Facebook, Don. Thanks, Brandon. I really appreciate that. Yes, I'm 22, wandering veteran. I am slacking. No one's slacking in life. Like, no one is slacking. Whether you're 40, 50, 60, or 70 years old, it's just a matter of your determination to be successful. We have X amount of, years on this planet. It's just a matter of you starting where you are and growing to wherever you want to be. You're not slacking. Doesn't matter if I have years less on you or years more on you. We all can start and we all can do the same crap. 27? All right. You made... LOL, May 27th is mine. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's awesome. You're a Gemini, though. That means you're manipulative, bro. No, Orlando is where Mike and Mark are. Orlando is 3 hours north of Miami. Oh, okay. I'm getting confused because I'm going to meet up with Nexus, but I don't know where Nexus is. So, Nexus, reach out to me if you want to. 25, Brandon. All right, cool. Gemini is best, so Gemini you are. All right, sounds good. I thought Taurus was best. They like money. Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate that. Gemini gang, yeah. I know I asked Chrome Vending about ATMs. Do you plan on getting into ATMs? Still vending, but vending money instead of edible product. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. My arcade machines are the best. I think arcade machines that like gun shooter machines, Terminator machines that they have, the racing car machines, those machines to me are amazing. If you can get locations where you can place arcade machines, you literally have machines that can sit for months on end, half a year if you even want them to, and just let them collect dollar bills and quarters. Obviously, if the bill acceptor gets full, that's your only problem. But these machines, you don't have to fill up with anything. You don't have to put anything inside them. So it's kind of crazy to think that, that there's 100% passive income businesses, 150% passive income businesses. So I'm excited to build out my arcade. And I haven't talked much about my arcade on this channel, but I do have an arcade, and I will be building that out. Right now, it only has 2 machines, and then it has 12 bulk machines there. Nice, good information. And I swore you were like 25 plus, LOL. I'm 26. No, I'm 22. I guess it's the beard. I probably will be shaving my beard, and you guys will see that I am a child. But I will be 23, so I'm up there. But, Quick Play, your collections look crazy, but it's awesome. Yeah, if you guys love the collection videos, go check out Quick Play. His bill stacks, those are some fat stacks, bro. Those are some fat stacks. Are you going to sell your business, man? Yeah, Brandon, I might sell my business, but the right buyer has to come along. The right price has to happen, and it just all depends on a bunch of factors. Yeah, take your action, Wandering. Everyone needs to take their action. June 6th here. All right, Mike, June 6th. You got it. I've also been looking into ATMs as well. The biggest barrier in my area is the amount of banks and credit unions that they have set up in the ideal location. Yeah, that's a big thing. You can't have banks nearby your ATMs. Shannon, if you don't mind me asking, where do you live? And I could tell you, because the biggest thing is cash businesses, barbershops are good, but you really want to get into marijuana dispensaries. And, some people don't like that because marijuana sometimes is bad, blah, blah, blah. It's still an illegal drug, but being inside a marijuana dispensary, it's a lot, legality-wise, you have to be a lot more compliant, but you're going to make so much money. You're going to make $500 a day off those machines. And it's sad to say that people, smoke that much marijuana, but those machines do so well at those places. And you can get in those locations. I actually spent the whole day once calling a bunch of California locations, and they don't have ATMs in all of these marijuana places, but it's all about the compliance, because essentially when you have an ATM, you can funnel money. And that's a big thing even in vending. You have to be very compliant with your banks and your taxes and everything like that, because they can come down on you very hard, and they can think you're money laundering. So you just have to be very careful with all of the legalities of that. All right, picking up here. It's a lot here. Not much older than you. Take action. Yeah. Any recommendations for first vending machine? Where to purchase? Brand? Hey, Eddie, I'd appreciate, we don't launch till April, but vendingbusinesssolutions.com is a vending company that I'll be starting with some partners and manufacturers that I found in the United States and China. You could type your email there. I'll be sending more on that. But the second place is candymachines.com. Those are all going to be new machines, but they're cheap. That's for bulk, I would say. And then for used machines, used vending, like Shannon said, usedvending.com is pretty good, or Craigslist, Letgo, or Facebook Marketplace. These are your best places. Dude, can't wait to see your arcade. Yeah, man, I'm excited. I was going to go to it today. I don't think it's cool enough, though, because it only has 2 arcade-type machines right now. But I'm going to build it out. The room that they gave me, it's at a sports arena. It could fit a lot of machines. So it's just a matter of time and figuring out how I want to build it out and what I'm going to put there and finding machines. Craigslist, offer up, let go. Yeah, exactly what Shannon said. Quick Play collections are too good. Yeah, they are too good. If you sell it, what are you going to do after? I don't know. Sit on a fat stack of cash, I guess. No, I actually might be getting a job, but I'm not sure. I'm in an in-between point at my life. I have a vending business that I could sell for a lot more money than, what I can make in the months. Selling it for a year's revenue or 2 years revenue would be really amazing if I could sell it for 2 years revenue. And that's just if I get the right price. I'm only going to sell my business if I get the right price. But a lot of people, I don't know. We'll see. I'm a finance major. I have my MBA. I also believe we're coming into a recession. I don't mean to get negative on this chat here, but a recession is due, whether it be, I believe 2020 is probably going to be the year that we do have a recession. So I don't know if I want to be in the bulk vending business or these businesses as things come down, and I want to sell my business for its max potential price. So that's just all it is. And ATM, Shannon, I looked into them and I had an ATM, but I actually pulled it and sold it. It was actually losing money for me because it was only doing 30 transactions a month. And at that level, you're not making enough to be able to pay the financing for the machine back, to be able to pay for the processing, to be able to pay for the internet that it costs for the machine. So you just got to place it in good locations, all cash. PRT, is this correct? No, it was pure. It was PURITEA. And then you could look on our Instagram. Our Instagram was Get Purity, GETPURITEA. That was my little business that I was starting. Marijuana is awesome. Okay, good for you. It's legal here in Cali. Yeah, Brandon, you should look into the ATMs, man, and like full line and stuff, and try to place machines in the dispensaries and stuff. It would do really well. I have one ATM in a liquor store. Amazing money being made. Yeah, liquor stores. That's a good point, Nexus. Liquor stores probably do really, really well because people are going there. They want to buy liquor. And yeah, the biggest thing with ATMs is working with the business owner to tell them that you only want to you want them to take more cash than you want card. So maybe tell them, oh, if you spend $10, we'll take card. But if it's anything less, you got to go to the ATM. You got to figure out those in-betweens to make more money. I have one, Kingsport, Tennessee, I'm going to say that is. No kind of dispensaries here. Yeah, they don't have that there. But I have considered putting them in a ton of methadone. I don't know what those clinics are, but good luck, I guess. I'm interested to see your arcade as well. Yeah, the arcade, I don't know if I want to show people that. A job? Ew. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Wandering Marine veteran. It's expensive out here, though, Brandon, to live on Long Island. So that's it. I want my business to run, and it would be cool to hire an employee and then still get the job and then have multiple sources of income. And I do have another company, but it's just really hard in the beginning when your companies are just starting and you're starting multiple different companies. I'm just trying to figure out my focus right now. $500 a day. Did I hear that? I don't know. Yeah, $500 a day for if you were to place ATMs in dispensaries that are like very popular, but that's just marijuana dispensaries, they're going to do very well. So maybe when we're out in Vegas, if anyone's coming to the MBVA shore, and Brandon, I hope you're coming, and Quick Play, I believe you're coming, we'll go to some marijuana dispensaries and try to place some ATMs out there because marijuana just became legal there. About to be the same age, brother. Haha, I'd rather someone have a job with me, not vice versa. Yeah, added you on Facebook. All right, cool. Very awesome. Very awesome. $19.92. We need 8 followers. I feel like I want to stay here all day, but I don't know. I think I'm going to edit my video, get off here, edit the video, publish the video a little bit later today. It's a quick collection video. And yeah, essentially that's pretty much it. So super excited with everyone on here and hope to talk to you all of you guys soon. And if you haven't, join Enhanced Entrepreneurs. If you're an entrepreneur, if you want to make money, we're trying to grow a community, like to explain what we're doing. We're trying to grow a free community for people to come together and work together. Just like on this chat, we're all kind of, teamwork, working together, doing different things. That's what we're doing in EE. We're trying to bring everyone together that knows different things and just build together essentially. So quick play. I'd love for you to be in EE because you do the crane machines and I only have one like junk crane machine. But you guys seem to know what you're doing with like the used machines. I have some questions for you, man. So I don't know if you're still here, but I'd love to ask you some questions. Hopefully we can link up and party, man. Yeah, definitely down to party. And vlog, of course. Definitely down to vlog. Have a great weekend, Dom, and thanks for the awesome live. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks for being here, and I appreciate it all. It is my goal not to be an employee unless I work for education or something, perhaps. Exactly, yeah. I'm doing it for another reason. If I do it, it's not going to be for just to be an employee. It's for other reasons. But yes, I'm going to get off here. It's crazy, but 1,992 subscribers. If you guys want to share these videos, share the stream. I'm coming out with a video in a little bit. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you all again soon. I'll probably be doing these lives, I think, next Saturday again or sometime during the week, just to push my message out there and for people to understand what I'm trying to do here. But yeah, work on your goals. Live your dreams. I don't know what else to say. Make a lot of money. Get some bulk vending machines. And if you want to reach out to me on Facebook and need any help, I am here to help you. So thank you so much and hope to see you guys soon. Peace.